Hello, everybody. This is Kevin, and in honor of Wonder Woman, which had already came out, I'm gonna do a review of Man of Steel. Okay, so Man of Steel follows Superman, and it's directed by Zack Snyder. Superman's played by Henry Cavill, and there are some ups and downs with this movie, and I think this movie is hated more than it should be. Well, yes, not everybody hates it. It's more divisive. It's like one of those movies where like people like it, but there's also people who hate it. One negative about this movie is Clark Kent. I'm not saying he gave a bad performance, but it's just that the story didn't give him a reason to why we should care for him, except there are a few things why, but not enough to sway us to care about him. Like, why would he want to help people? Or like why does he want to help people? Or why did he decide to accept his powers? Well, I guess, oh wait, no, they did show that part, but like the main reason was why. Why does he want to be this person who wants to save the world? They don't explain that at all, I think. Now, another negative about this movie is the relationship between Lois Lane and Clark Kent. Like one scene, okay, this is what happened. Like, Superman saves Lois Lane's life, and that's not the bad part. And then she tries to find out who he is. She does, and then Superman tells him a story about like why he's keeping it a secret. And then she gets captured by the U.S. Army or something, and then she interviews Superman when he gives himself in. And then the next scene, they are suddenly in love with each other. How is that possible? They didn't give us enough time to show us that. To show us that they would fall in love with each other, because while they were like this, and then it just like went like, okay, they're in love now. They were slowly getting up, and then doom, done. Like, how is that possible? Also, the movie always gets so big, it gets a bit tiring there. That's another flaw I have with this movie. But the positives of this movie is, I think, the action. The action is amazing. I never seen action like this before. It was amazing. Superman and General Zod fighting it out. It looks real. We haven't seen this great, awesome battle in a Superman movie ever. It's so cool. Superman's dad is also another great part of this movie. Like, there's this one scene where he and Lois Lane are like Lois Lane is in this ship, and she has to try to go to the escape pod, and Clark Kent's, oh, I think I said Bruce Wayne, I meant Clark Kent's father. Yeah, Clark Kent's father like helped. Well, no, Superman's father helped. Superman's father helps her.
Inside the open pod. Safe travels, Miss Lane.
Also, another thing good about this movie is also Lois Lane. They captured her her sarcasticness and how they made her a strong character. Well, yeah, she does get saved by Superman. She does do a lot in this movie than just being a damsel in distress. Now, like I said before, there are some reasons to care about Superman. So that's kind of a win, but then it isn't. Like you sometimes it's hard to follow the story a bit sometimes, but it is still a good. It isn't bad as people say it is. So yeah, that's my review on the Man of Steel. I had trouble thinking what grade I will give it, and I decided to give it a B minus because it isn't like I said, they don't give you enough reasons why you should care about like Superman. Not much, but the action is great. Many of the characters are great. What else? I mean, the visuals are amazing. Also, yeah, I think that's it. And sometimes the story can get a bit too awesome. But, yeah, I'll give it a B minus. And, and I think my next review will probably be Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl, one of my childhood movies. And anyway, I'll see you later, so bye. Also, many of the videos that, like, clips I use for these reviews, I do not own them. They go to Universal, or, no, not Universal. I just don't own them, the clips.